Hello, this is Gerard from Creative PowerPoint. Today, we'll create the snapshot freeze frame effect in PowerPoint in a Super Smash Bros. Enter the Battle style. Let's start with this empty PowerPoint slide. The first thing to do is to insert the video. Then, let's trim it to only keep the section that we need. Once done, go to slideshow mode, scrub to the end of the video and take a screenshot. On Windows, use the print screen key, and on a Mac, use the Command-Control-Shift-3 combination. Let's create another slide and paste the screenshot into this slide. Now, let's remove the background behind the cyclist. Use whatever tool works best for you. Here, I'm using Photoshop, but there are also free alternatives like Photopea or GIMP. For simple cases, you can do this in PowerPoint directly. Paste the cyclist into the second slide and make sure she's aligned with the reference. You can now hide or delete the reference. Let's add a background. I made a freeform gradient using the technique I explained in another video. And I added a splatter I downloaded from Pixabay, converted it to shapes and merged the shapes. Then I added transparency to it. Customize this screen to your liking. On the first slide, make sure the animation starts playing automatically. In the transition ribbon, set the transition to activate after 0 seconds. PowerPoint will play the trimmed video on the first slide and will move automatically to the second one once it's complete. On the second slide, set a path animation for the cyclist and the splatter. For both, deactivate the smooth start and keep the smooth end. Make sure both animations start automatically on slide start and adjust the animation's duration to your liking. This is the animation so far. The transition is a bit jarring. Let's add a shutter effect to smooth this transition. Let's add a rectangle to fully cover the second slide and set its fill color to white. Let's give it a fade out animation to also start at the beginning of the slide. The transition works as expected, but we now have another problem. Look at this white rectangle that fully covers the screen and prevents us from easily seeing and editing the other elements of the slide. If possible, we'd like this rectangle to be invisible in edit mode and be visible only in slideshow mode. To do so, let's give the rectangle a line color and remove its fill. I'll grow the bounds to make it easier to see. This rectangle is still there, but since it has no fill anymore, it doesn't prevent us from seeing and editing the other objects in the slide. We still want it to appear white in slideshow mode, so we'll add a fill color animation, set the fill color to white, and make sure this animation plays at the beginning of the slide. Here's how we can do the snapshot freeze frame effect in PowerPoint. Thank you for watching. Have a creative day.